Hi, this is Phoenix Genesis for PhoenixGenesis.com and our two YouTube channels, Phoenix Genesis and Fried Camp Pandas. I wanted them so badly, I erased a portion of my world to get them. Yes, I kid you not. To get the bamboo forest, I got one, thankfully. I finally got a woodland mansion, gotta throw that in. That was a big deal for me. And all the new villages in the Village and Pillage update. So, pandas, we're gonna show you. This is the goal. Let's go down here for a minute. This is how far I've gotten. I'll show you where they came from. Not all the way where they came from, but from the Nether portal. But anyway, I built this really nice house, and it doesn't matter if it's nighttime because my whole house is wired for conduit power, which is a whole nother video. So we have night vision. Yay! Very critical when you spawn into the world to have some night vision. So, when you come into this world, and ocelots, I have a real love-hate relationship. Number one, they keep the creepers away. Number two, uh, they lag my world and and make it difficult to breed the pandas. So these pandas will never, they're not breeding, they're just exhibits. So you spawn in with the little bonus chest, and then you come over here and you walk across this nice little lily pad. And here's my little exhibit. Yes, pandas, pandas. And the goal is to get the pandas in here. And if I go in these, yeah, look at you get conduit powers in the cauldrons. Isn't that great? And oh, by the way, if it's raining around my house at night or in the day, you get conduit powers. Which before you don't want to go out in the rain because all like evil mobs, hostile mobs get you, and now you get conduit powers. So it's much more fun. Increased mining speed for people that don't know about conduit powers, and night vision, and I don't drown, but I'm not really gonna drown in here, am I? Whee! Maybe down here I would have drowned. So this is, I have several conduits, and I try to do different designs. I think I'm gonna make a whole video, like, mark where they all are, and we'll do a video on touring the conduits. Although they are pretty far, I do tend to use the entire large size on PlayStation 4. So, no, it's not daytime yet. It's still nighttime. You know what? We're going to go in a bed and sleep so we have daytime. And the easiest one, and I apologize, I'm remodeling my house. I've had this for almost 5 years now, so it's needed a lot of remodeling. This is the cat room. These are my original three cats that were actually ocelots. So Merlin, Harley, and Suki, which are actually my three cats at home that my boyfriend Steve and I have. Oh, three cats. So these cats will never go out. I will never let them get killed. They just basically stay here in the music CD room for me. So anyway, we're gonna go out here. So all right, so here we are. So, actually, you know what? I want to go back to the beginning. So we're gonna actually walk through part of the house. You can actually see part of my house. So I don't want to show you too much of the house because you can take a sneak peek of everything. Here, if you want to see what the conduit looks like, I'll give you a sneak peek of that. That's pretty nice, huh? And you can see it from the top. I love that heartbeat. Bump, 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 bump. It's so cool. So, anyway, little sneak peek of what's to come. Uh, my friend Zach on his channel, we went and we did a tour of my world back in 2017, and we're going to gear up to do another tour again because I've done so much more work. Yes, people, if you keep working in Minecraft, you will get better and better and better. Don't give up. Yeah, I recently took all the stone and replaced it with quartz. Not all of it. Some of it is I want wood floors, but this is the main. This is like a work area, so I want more of a stone feel to it. And it just depends. See, I wanted more wood in here. I don't know, like this is what happens when you build a house over 5 years. So we're gonna start here and go through the Nether. So what you're gonna want to do is breed your two pandas with bamboo and get extra pandas. You don't want to transport the ones. A lot of them are going to die. Like I said, I tried leads. They don't move. I tried boats. That didn't work. Minecart didn't work. And one of the first snags you're going to have when you finally get them to a point where you have a nether portal, what you're going to want to do, very, very, very important. Let's go, which way? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Sorry. You don't want to go around. I'm still remodeling all this part right here. So what you're going, oh yeah, we're on the side. Okay, so the side that you're not going to push your pandas through, right here, you're going to go like this. And I love slime blocks the best. I think they're easy to take down. You're not wasting, your durability of your tools. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it in this configuration, and then and you're going to make sure when you push, it's very important, when you push your panda through the portal, that you make sure you know what direction they're going in. That's very critical, because you don't want to push them on the other side the wrong way, and then they can't get through because that's blocking, the slime's blocking them. So you want to, know your direction. There's two directions to nether portals. I can't not stress that enough. So what I do is I also block this area off with slime so that they can't wander, so I can get them to go in the direction I want, and I'll bring them through. And then I have like a holding, like, actually what I'll do is I'll kind of push them in here, have this a holding tank, so I can then line this part of the portal up. And then what you're going to want to do is you just kind of push them. You don't want to push them too much, because they'll actually just go through and get stuck, and they'll start, turning, red, like they're dying, and they'll die. So you just kind of want to get them kind of shoved a little bit and just let them go through naturally. And you'll know, because they just kind of vanish, that they've gone through. So that's the first part. And then I'll just jump right in after, because I'll show you what happens next. So, and again, I can't, enough pandas died. No real pandas were harmed in making this video, but a lot of Minecraft pandas unfortunately died until I learned my technique. So anyway, so we're gonna go here, and again, once the panda is secure in your main base, you can, or wherever it is on the other side, you don't have to go through a house. I just happened, this is my first portal ever, which I lucked out is in a stronghold. I love the seed, man. So anyway, we're gonna go here. So what's going to happen is I'm going to come out this side, and right away I'm going to have to turn around, and the panda's usually stuck, and I'm going to have to just kind of gently shove him through. Don't use any weapons. The slime block works good. Just kind of push him, or just make sure there's nothing in your hand, like this, and just kind of give the panda a couple shoves, and make sure you don't go through the portal, and get him out. And then what you have to do is chop these doors down, because the panda needs to, it will not go through. It's just too wide. So you don't have to take the glass out, just the two block gap without the doors. And then as soon as I push the panda through, I put those doors back. So now the panda is safely in this area. And then what I did here, let me get my slime blocks out. So what I did here then is, then I also had in place, prior to doing this, I had slime too high on either side here, so the panda can't get out. And then as soon as the panda got pushed through here, I slimed 2 blocks high this section, so now the panda's in here. So moving along, then what I did was, the first time I tried to take him out this way because it seemed more logical, and it just became a real logistic nightmare, and one of them actually died. So the one, fortunately, it was the one in back, because I'll show you how I do them, one in front, the alpha and the omega panda. So if it was the front one, it would have been much harder. Well, actually, I could have just moved the omega to the alpha position. But so anyway, so I decided to go for the more direct line here. So I went this way, I went this way, and I went this way with the corrals. Now, anytime I had water right here, you notice I have an empty bucket, I would just put a slime block here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So I just put slime blocks here, which worked out great. And then when I was done, oh, actually it's an infinite well, so it went back on itself, but I had a water bucket here to put stuff back there. We're gonna put that, I think that was there. It doesn't really matter anyway. So anyway, so now what we do with the pandas is, this is how far I've gotten. This has taken hours. I'm not going to do the whole thing to get the pandas there. I'm just explaining the process so you can do this yourself. And again, the nice thing about the slime blocks, I mean, they kind of sluggish anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I mean, I think with ice, they would slip around too much, and well, regular ice would melt anyway, but blue or packed ice, I think they would slip around too much, and they actually could get injured. So I think with here, they kind of stick, they stay where they need to be. I don't need to worry about them trying to escape, and I don't have to worry about them, sliding and hitting something. So if I accidentally push them too hard and damage your health, I think it gives them a chance to recuperate. So here, I'll show you now. So what we're going to do is, see, we have him in this gate and him in that gate, and apparently just that one block there, I don't need to put like a fence that kind of holds. So yeah, you need like a 2 gap doesn't usually work. We're gonna see if it will here. So, unfortunately, like an idiot, I took this down without using my Silk Touch pickaxe because I didn't have it and was too lazy to go get it. So now I'm gonna have to smelt that to put that there. So what I think I'm just gonna do is just run them in this straight line across the water. When I had the rail, I actually ran them this way. And again, let me go down here again. So once you decide, and then the conduit's in the way too. That's a problem. I'm gonna have to take some of these conduits out. But and then here I'll probably run them. I don't want to run them at a diagonal because I have to use too much rail. So I'll probably run them straight through. Yeah, straight through here, and then straight through, probably through. Let's go over here. Probably, yeah, right here. I'm gonna have to take some of that bamboo down too. So I'm gonna need my Silk Touch. I'm gonna have to take the window out, take part of the wall out. And that's what I did originally when I had the rail. I took it out of here and I took it out of my house and then had to put my house back together. And then I'll put them here and I'll put the bamboo back in for the pandas. So that'll work. And boy, I hope they don't despawn again. That would be a real bummer, man. All the time and energy. Yeah. Some weird stuff happened when I erased my world too. We can save that for another video. I don't recommend it. Yes, you get new features, but I highly don't recommend it because you really got to know your world well and what you're doing and what part's going to be erased and what you're willing to rebuild. And also like different things that happen after like animals despawning and paintings moving, all kinds of weird stuff. So anyway, so here we are. So what we're gonna do here is we're probably going to, yeah, we're gonna go like this here. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Actually, you know, I am gonna do that. Okay, we'll get rid of that one. All right, so now we're just going to extend this out this way. So I'll just move them over one corral each so you guys can see. And you don't want to make the corrals too big. So this is good right here. And then what I try to do is have one gate so I can get in to push them. You'll see what I'm going to do. So, okay, so this guy, the alpha panda, and I am getting names for the pandas. I've got name tags ready, but no names. So I'm looking at, I did name my pandas in my super flat world. And I looked at, you know, the top names for pandas, and I think I have 2 names, but we'll save that after I safely get them in. Okay, so now you just kind of, oops, like I said, don't have the axe in your hand. It's good to have actually the fence in your hand so that you can close them up right away. And yeah, so this should be moved so it's like closer in my inventory. And actually, I don't need the water bucket, and I don't need that right now, so that's good. And I do have a sponge in case something happens. I don't want to drown my pandas. So, yeah, think about what you need for the area that you're moving your pandas. No campfires, no lava, you know. So I actually don't even need a fence there because I have the wall. So, okay, that's good. So that guy's in place now. Oh, this is going to be easy. And you just got to be careful you don't accidentally hit the panda or knock the slime. Yeah, see, because what happens, the slime moves very easily. So now we're going to go over here. Come on, big boy. You know you want to go to your new home. Who wants to live out here? Yeah, and see, he's kind of fat right here because it's at an angle. That's why I said I don't like moving them at an angle. I like moving them, even though it's longer to go to horizontal and vertical and straight lines, and diagonals are faster. It's just more of a pain to move the panda. Come on, go, 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 go. And there he is. So now we're going to seal him off. Come on. Darn. And now we're going to go here immediately and get rid of this because I want an extra one right there. There we go. And then, yeah, and then you're going to want to chop all this up. Doesn't matter, I want that anyway. See how useful conduit power is? I don't care. I'll just put the lily pads back. That's no big deal. So I got to be careful because, again, you don't want to float your pandas away or drown them. Put them in any uncompromising situations. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Oh, creative's so much easier, survival's so hard. But the accomplishment you get after you do something so massive in survival. Yeah, by the way, wait till I show you this massive temple I built. Like a lot of my friends get vertigo even watching me show them Minecraft, and I try to go really slow, and I never do. That's unfortunate for me, or I wouldn't be able to play for 10,000 hours that I've played. But yeah, I built this temple that was so big. It took me 2 weeks, and it made me sick with like it made me dizzy building it with vertigo. So there we go. So now everybody's in position for the next movement. Ooh, that we don't want to lose any fence because I really don't want to chop any more trees down right now. Okay, wee, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I still need the achievement where I bounce 30 meters. I wonder if I could do that. Just jump off here. Would I bounce 30 meters and get that stupid? Yeah, I'm on a roll. Like after I'm done with the pandas, I want to start making more videos and finishing off all the achievements. I'm on the expansion packs, man. I just forgot about a lot of achievements. Ah, that wasn't high enough. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll save that for another video. Okay, so we're gonna move them. I want to move them, start moving them over though. This time, even though the straight line's good, because the problem right here. Fortunately, I don't need a silk touch to move the conduits. And part of the reason I kind of waste the conduits and put them here is just in case that my conduits break for some reason. Hopefully no creepers because ocelot. But just in case something happens, I like to have spares. And rather than put them in a chest, I find that the chests like really start lagging your game, especially here by the where the ocelots are spawning and already lagging. And I have a lot of redstone, so things that I may need, I just kind of actually use them like it's a display piece. It's decoration, so it serves the purpose of giving me light. And if I need extra conduits, they're like right where I can see them in my face. I don't have to hunt and peck in some stupid chest for them. Now this is gonna be, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move them this way. Okay, we'll do this now. But anyway, please subscribe. I hope you like this video. I have literally maybe 500 things I've built in Minecraft that I need to show you guys, and I've just been busy with other things. Like I said, my real dog, Ray, who was the first video game celebrity, and he was my service dog for hearing and mobility. He passed away right before E3, which is ironic since he was the first video game celebrity dog, and we did all kinds of things at E3 with all the presidents of the game companies and different celebrities like Super Mario, and it was so heartbreaking. So I just I just put my heart and soul into my art and Minecraft and built, but I just didn't feel like sharing things and doing things on YouTube like I normally do. So I'm gonna rectify that because now I've become a better builder, spending all summer just kind of taking my mind off it and working with my new dog, my Siberian Husky Jake, who's gotten really well trained, by the way. You should see he's really good now. So that actually was a good positive benefit. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff to show you guys, so bear with me. Um, here we go. Yeah, I've been promising my friend Zach another tour of my world too, so we are gonna do a world tour. Probably both stream on his channel and my channel, which will be fun to see. It's fun to see someone new hasn't seen this stuff for a while and kind of see through fresh eyes. And yeah, he's got like a lot of stuff on his survival world, like 200 buildings. So it'll be fun to see. I don't want to put that one there. It'll be fun to see what he thinks like the before and after. So okay, here we go, and there we go. So he's moved. So that's it. That's all you need to do to move the pandas. And so there they are. They look very happy. So anyway, hope you like this and I hope it inspires you to build a little display and get your pandas to your home base. So that's it. Phoenix Genesis. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.